Hello everybody. So what you see now is the paint kit that I sent home or dropped off. So we have our paint kit down at the bottom. I grabbed some paper towels, some water, and the paintbrushes from when we did watercolor. So it's almost the same setup as watercolor, except we're using acrylic paint instead. Now remember, acrylic paint can stain your clothing. So make sure you're on a stable surface. You roll or push your sleeves up if you need to, and you are prepared to paint. Now, the first thing I want to show you is how to mix paint. So we always want to mix paint with a clean brush. So say I want to make a teal color, and I kind of want to make a lighter teal color. I'm going to start first by selecting which blue and green I'd like to mix together. So I'm going to start by making a darker color. So I'm going to take my dark blue. I already have a little on my lid. So I'm going to scoop my dark blue. Now I want to make sure that I take at least 2 scoops because I want to have enough to mix for making and painting my CD. So once I feel like I have enough blue, which there's a good bit of it, so I'm going to take a little bit more, I can go ahead and clean my brush. Remember, not tapping on the sides, just nicely moving the brush in the water to get all the paint off. If you have a lot at the top from scooping, you can wipe it on your napkin. Going with the hair of the brush. Give it a nice little rinse again. And we have a beautifully clean brush. And now that we have a clean brush, I can take that clean brush to scoop some of the green out and near my blue. Now this is going to make a darker teal color. And I'm okay with that because once I have it, I'm going to add a little white so that I can have my variety. Now that I have my 2 colors, I can mix them. I don't need to clean my brush to do that. I'm going to continuously push the paint towards the center of where I'm mixing them. Give it a little twirl. And once it starts to spread out a little bit more, I'm going to scoop it back in towards the center. And what this does is allow me to mix all of the paint from around that area into my solid color. Now that I have the color that I want, which is looking nice and dark teal for me, I can go ahead and decide how much of it I want to add white to lighten it up. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this color and move it right here. Since blue is going to be the predominant color of my background, I don't mind spending and using a lot of my top to actually mix paint. But at the end of the day, we are going to have to wipe it off because we don't want it to go back into our paint. So after I clean my brush, I can wipe off the excess. And again, so that I can now add my white. Remember, you need more white if we're adding to it and less black. A lot of white is going to help, where if you want to make a color darker, just a teeny bit of black. So I can go ahead and start mixing my colors together. And look at how nice this teal color is once we start adding that white. Now, because you have so many colors to start with, it is endless the amount of colors that you can make. Remember, think of your color theory and what colors you would need to mix to make the color you would like. If you're unsure, you can always reach out to me and I would love to help. That is how you mix colors. Remember, always with a clean brush. Thank you guys, and I can't wait to start painting on our CDs.